Good day, good evening, good afternoon, folks, wherever you may be. Johnny O from the Plot Hole here. And if you haven't guessed it, we're making fun of CC Chris one more time. Check it out. Rack focus. In case you guys have forgotten, let me remind you who our good buddy Chris is. Yes, his wife couldn't have said it any better. CC, you are an idiot. Your wife says so, so it must be true. CC has posted a new video. Let's check it out. Let's see what kind of wise words of wonderful wisdom CC has for us today.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
I gotta say, at this point in your career, do you need to keep telling us that you're from Westchester County, New York? I mean, I get that's how you start all your videos and whatnot, but is it really that important that you're from Westchester County, New York? You could just say New York. You could just say good day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is CC, Chris. And then be done with it. Just go on to the video, but whatever. I guess I'm splitting hairs here.
Ignore that AC blasting in the background because my car actually is registering 94 degrees on June 12th, 2020. 94 degrees. This is the dog days of August, of summer. And we're
if the dog days of August, summer, are only 94 degrees in New York, I think I want to move to New York. Dog days of summer here in Texas are like 110, 115. Quit your bitching.
And it's not even technically summer yet. We're still in spring. Wow. Are they controlling the weather? Yeah, they are controlling the weather. This
are who controlling the weather? Who's controlling the weather? They. They are controlling the weather, eh? Who the fuck is they?
No. This is just a natural... The creator is behind this. I mean...
Wait a minute. I thought they were controlling it. Now it's the natural, it's the creator. Make up your fucking mind, CC. Is it they? Or is it the natural creator? Which one? Pick one. Just one, though. Pretty please.
Has nothing to do with the chemtrails or anything like that.
Okay, I love it. I love this when they go to chemtrails. We're manipulating with chemtrails. It's all chemtrails, and they do this with chemtrails. First off, those are contrails. I mean, if you knew how aerosol worked, you would understand that there's no separation between the aerosol nozzle and the actual shit that it's spraying out. It's continuous. There's no chemtrails. Second, in order for chemtrails to be a thing, you would have to get every single pilot on God's green earth to be involved in chemtrailing. Well, they don't all have to know about it. It could be compartmentalized, and only certain people would have to know about it. In this day and age, with the internet being what it is, you mean to tell me there's not one pilot who said, hey, why are we spraying shit? Get the fuck out of here.
The chemtrails are created when there's a big storm coming in.
Chemtrails are created when there's a big storm coming? So it's the storm that causes the chemtrails. Huh?
When the big storms come in, that's when they like to chemtrail.
Oh, so now we're going back to they. When the big storms come in, that's when they like to chemtrail. Who likes to chemtrail?
I don't know. Look, this is not the reason why I made this video. I'm making this video right now because I am working my ass off. Okay?
Now, this is something I find interesting. A flat earther who's working.
My guys are getting paid more right now by not working. You know? They're not working. They're making over $1,000 a week. And once the stimulus package is cut off, you know, the unemployment, most people make, I don't know, $450 a week or something like that.
Most people make 450 or something like that. Well, that's not exactly how unemployment works. It's not an arbitrary amount of money. It's a certain percentage of what you normally make of what your previous year's salary was. They'll give you, I think it's 75. It starts out at 85% and then it backs down to 75% on your first extension, then 65% on your second extension. Believe those are the numbers. I could be wrong. Correct me down in the comments if I am. But yeah, that's how unemployment works. And of course, things vary state to state. But for the most part, it's a percentage of what you normally make or what you made over the past year.
They threw on another $600 on there. So if you're a waitress and you work at a deli or something like that and you're making like $300 a week, now you're going to make $1,000 a week. So the incentive is...
No, you're not making $1,000 a week. You're getting the $600 on top of the normal unemployment benefits. It's not $1,000 a week. I mean, it might be for some people because of that incentive, but you got to stop to think. I mean, it's not like these people went unemployed just because, like something happened when there was a typical layoff and they just go get another job. It's not exactly how this is working. We have people that are out of work because of COVID-19. Yeah, it's not like they can just say, hey, I don't have this job, so I'm just going to get another one. No, you fucking idiot. So yes, we gave them a little bit of extra money to kind of tide things over until we can figure out what's going on with COVID-19 to get people back to work in a safe and secure manner. Quit your bitching.
Not to go back to work. Okay? They don't want you to go back to work. They want you to sit home on beautiful...
Yeah, they might want you to sit home. Might not want you to go back to work yet. I mean, even though on June 12th, 2020, the country has slowly but surely started opening back up again and putting people back to work. So it's not like they just don't want you to go back to work. They want you to feel safe when you do go back to work. So yeah, fuck off. Quit your bitching.
On beautiful days like this, and not go out.
Oh yeah, on beautiful days like this. Weren't you just bitching about the heat not but 2 minutes ago?
How's that face mask? Oh, it's nice and stinky, isn't it?
Seeing as how you probably don't brush your teeth with regular toothpaste has got some smell good in it, it probably does stink. Probably smells like bat shit, or horse shit, or bullshit.
It stinks, I bet.
Yep, sure does. Smells like bullshit, doesn't it, CC?
Okay, so I looked at a couple of my videos.
So you're the one.
You see, the problem is with the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse is all of us in the flat earth community just don't understand how.
Wow, he actually said something that I agree with. Yes, it is true that all of you in the flat earth community don't understand how eclipses work. Matter of fact, you can't properly model them out because reality doesn't match with what you say should happen or shouldn't happen. And the only way that you can explain it is CGI, or it's fake, or smoke and mirrors. Wherever it's some sort of ad hoc bullshit or some circular reasoning crap. All this, the moon just turns. Somebody just turns. Remember, it's a night light. It's a night light. We just click night light. Yes, you guys don't understand eclipses. I agree with you.
It's not an amazing light show, and it's actually real. I'm going to name this video Toy Soldiers. All right, for a specific reason. When you take a toy soldier and you put a light behind it, and there's a wall in front of it. Look at this idiot. No, turn on red.
I love how he stops in the middle of his rambling, his incoherent rambling, to criticize other drivers when he himself is not paying attention to the road.
And there's a light in back of it. I'm sorry, not in front of it. In back of it. What happens to that toy soldier? What happens? It gets larger because the light is projecting the object. Don't you see that? So if the solar eclipse is eclipsed by the moon, which we all know, how can the shadow of the eclipse be only 70 miles with the diameter of the moon is a hell of a lot larger than that? See, now that doesn't make any sense.
But is the diameter of the moon a hell of a lot larger than that according to your model? Because I thought flat earthers thought the sun and the moon were small and local. So how does that work? Can you explain how it's supposed to work on your model? No, I didn't think so. You don't even understand how it's supposed to work on the globe model. Now you talk about this toy soldier and putting a light behind him. Now, I'm pretty sure your dumbass took that light and put it direct behind a toy soldier. That's not how the sun works. If you really wanted to figure out whether or not you could create the umbra and penumbra effect, what you might want to think about doing is taking your toy soldier, taking your light source and moving it to scale of how far the sun is from the moon when the moon is in front of us, causing this eclipse. Maybe you should think about that. But sun here, earth here, moon here. Do that to scale and see if you can generate the umbra and penumbra effect.
Okay, and that's why we question everything up there. And that's why I know whether you like it or not, and I don't need some fucking scientist to tell me this. Because I use my own perspective. People think they need degrees. They need all of this shit in order to prove something. You don't.
So you use your own perspective. You don't need a degree. You use your own perspective to learn all this stuff. So let me ask you a question. When you go to the doctor, does he just do this by perspective? Should I be a doctor? I have perspective of what knee pain is. So does that mean I can go work on people's knees and make them be able to walk better? What kind of stupid shit is that? Yes. Just because you go to school and get an education doesn't mean you know what you're fucking talking about. It means you are good enough to be able to pass a course, pass this, that, and the other. But if your discipline is in science, mathematics, English, Spanish, French, whatever, and you practice your discipline every single day, you continue to learn, you keep going, you keep practicing whatever it is that you do, yeah, you're an expert. You learn things. There's a reason why we pay doctors to do what we pay doctors to do. There's a reason why these scientists are the authorities, because they do this stuff on a daily basis, whatever their discipline is. So I'm sorry, but Mom, I don't need anybody telling me the science is fucking, because I got perspective. And then perspective means I know what I'm talking about, because I got perspective. For fuck's sake.
Okay? Your perspective is your degree.
Your perspective is not your degree.
And once you get enlightened with that, and you understand it, and you train, I don't want to say train.
Yeah, you don't want to say train because you don't really train shit. Okay, you don't train your perspective, you dumb shit.
And you use your perspective, you will understand how the Creator has created everything up there to make an amazing light show for all of us to see. So how can a shadow mysteriously become smaller?
This has been demonstrated many times before on several different videos and experiments where you can do yourself there, CC Chris. There's one that I can't remember who did it, but he had like a big whiteboard, and he took a ball, and that ball, he drew a circle around where that ball was, where the shadow was. And then he walked away from the shadow, or he walked away from the board, keeping the ball, and he filmed himself by doing this, so it wasn't any trickery going on. And then I can't remember how many different feet. I think he went up a ladder and showed that, yes, the umbra will shrink the farther away you get from where the shadow's being cast. I don't know why it's so difficult to understand.
The object, when the light's behind it. So the moon projects a 70-mile shadow. Okay, it's just so obvious. It's so obvious that there's.
It's so obvious that you don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about? Yes, it is.
Some sort of laser or something from this moon. I mean, not only with...
Are you fucking kidding me? We're back to the laser? The moon laser. It's a moon laser. Pew, pew, pew.
You know, you take a temperature gauge. This guy's got all 4 of his wheels. He's doing a lot of work. Yeah. He knows how to fix brakes, maybe. Well, my car's leased, so I don't really care. I don't have to do shit with it. Except change the oil.
Oh, my car's leased, so I don't give a fuck if I fuck it up. All I'll do is change the oil, because who gives a shit? I'm giving it back anyways. It's a lease. Please tell me you're not about to go to this cold moonlight bullshit. Can you please tell me? Please? Please tell me you're not going to cold moonlight? Please? Pretty please?
Anyway, so I'm distracted, I'm sorry. But I mean, it's just...
Squirrel!
Once you understand all of this, okay, and you just... You use your perspective and you...
We're waiting. We're waiting. You use your perspective to...
Look, guys.
Cece, did you get into a fight with your wife this morning? Did she call you an idiot again? Is that why you look so sad? Do you need a hug?
I'm just being overworked, and it's really starting to piss me off. Yeah, I'm making money, but I don't want to spend it. You know, I mean, I'm afraid to, because I don't know what the future's going to bring. I want to buy that camera, and I have enough money right now to just buy the freaking P1000.
What is it with you guys in the Nikon P1000? Do you guys have some sort of like Flurf sponsorship? Like Michael Jordan finds all, you know, like Nike did with Michael Jordan? Is that what's going on, Nikon? Did you sponsor these flat earthers? Because I tell you, it's pretty genius if you did. Tell everybody, oh, check out what you can do with this camera. You can pull things from over the horizon. Every fucking flat earther is going to buy one of these now. That was with the P900. Now we tell them the P1000 does it even better. And oh my God, people have the P900 buy the P1000 too. It's a brilliant, brilliant marketing scheme there, Nikon.
Now, I mean, that money right now is a buffer zone. You know, if something should go wrong and everything should go to shit, which it might, I have that there, you know, to pay off. Because all of this money that's being given to you by the government is it's made up. It's not real. I mean, yeah.
All the money that's being given to us by the government is made up. It's not real. Well, it seemed pretty real when it hit my bank account. I was able to pay my bills with it. So, yeah. Look, I'm not going to sit there and say... I will say that CC is pretty smart there. With a... Holy shit, did I just say that CC was smart? Fuck me. I must be tired. What I meant to say was CC is doing an intelligent thing, which is shocking to me, and keeping his money in a bank account as a buffer zone. Now, anybody with any kind of financial responsibility needs to have some sort of buffer zone. I almost said like CC. But no, you should have some sort of buffer zone just in case shit happens. That's actually a smart thing that he's doing. So good job there, CC. Though I'm sure it's your wife who's told you to keep this. She just seems like the smarter of the two.
A week. And they're satisfied with that, you know. They're satisfied with making $52,000 or $60,000 a year. That shuts them up. You know, enough to a point where they're not going to investigate flat Earth.
What does getting unemployment have to do with flat? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the connection. Carry on.
All of this, everything. I mean, this is 99% madness.
Yes, CC, this is 99% madness out of your mouth. The other 1%, I don't know, bong water? Malted hops? I don't know. All right, everybody. That's enough of CC for today. I hope this thing looks okay because, you know, I can't tell. I'm one person. All right, everybody. That's enough of CC Chris from Westchester County, New York. That's enough of him today. I'm done with this guy for now. If he happens to put out another silly-ass video like this, wait a minute. We know he's going to put out another silly-ass video like this. But if the next silly-ass video that he puts out like this catches my attention, maybe I'll comment on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is fun for me. CC is an idiot, just like his wife says. Actually, you know, honestly, I would like to sit down and meet his wife just to see why she stays. Maybe CC's rolling in the dough. Maybe he's got a whole bunch of money that he doesn't, or maybe he's, you know, good at opening soda cans. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. She obviously thinks he's an idiot. They both don't see eye to eye on the whole flat Earth, globe Earth thing. That much is painfully obvious. Anyway, let's leave CC alone for now. Enjoy your drive. Pay more attention to the road, okay, there, guy? All right, CC, can you do that for me? Pay more attention to the road. I know how you New Yorkers like to be road ragey, and you could help us out by paying attention to the road so you don't accidentally run over that little grandma pushing the cart. Can you do that for us? Cool. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, we're going to leave CC alone for now. If he happens to make another video that catches my attention, I'll comment on it and make, commentary videos. That's what I do. I like to point and laugh. If you want to point and laugh at me, you're more than welcome to. Get it on the rockmetaltalk.com, on the plot hole, get on the plot hole Discord every Friday night, www.rockmetaltalk.com. The plot hole broadcasts live. Coming up, we've got Greater Sapien. He's going to join us for a quick chat. We've had Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth on debating flat earthers. We've had Professor Dave. All that stuff you can find in the archives of rockmetaltalk.com. Look for the plot holes. The one that has this little guy right here. You can see those. Listen to those podcasts. Tell me what you think. If you'd rather have the quick versions of them, you can find highlight videos on the YouTube channel. I usually post them the Wednesday following just to kind of give people time to go to the website and give me some listens over there. If you like what I did today, if you liked the video, please, one of these, click the bell. Remember, sub and then click the bell. Click the bell. Do that for me. I'd appreciate it. Leave me a comment down there. Tell me how much of a jackass you think I am. It's been a lot of fun. I hope CC gets the enlightenment and the understanding that he needs. And until then, I'm Johnny O from the Plot Hole, and we'll see you guys later. Remember, finger guns, baby.